Hey everybody, Nate here from G Studios. It's 10 a.m. where I live, and I just woke up. And just woke up to the news that the first look at the main cast from the new Resident Evil live action movie, Welcome to Raccoon City, in their full costumes, got released. And I want to do a little live reaction to it right here. One of my this is me in the morning. One of my eyes is. Oh, jeez. I look like shit. Anyway, let's get to the reaction. I'm a big Resident Evil fan, and I've been stoked for this movie. I know there's been a lot of pardon me, I just got up. There's been a lot of debate around the casting. Personally, I'm perfectly okay with it. I'm just so excited that a movie that is so game accurate is coming out. That's got uh, the actual characters and the set design and everything, and the story. Well, the story is 1 and 2 condensed, so we'll see how they. I'm sure they're going to take liberties, but point is, I'm going to reserve my final judgment in every capacity uh, for the movie to come out. But I am going to react to these images and give you my first thoughts, my first impressions. So, you can't see it. You can only see me. So I apologize. I'm not that fancy with getting my streaming and stuff figured out. But I will link the IGN article that has the pictures down below so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go in order that they have them up here. So first picture is Leon and Claire. I think his name is Avon Joja, and I probably butchered that name, so I apologize. But he's the actor that's playing Leon, and he is. I'm not sure what his ethnicity is. I want to say like Middle Eastern, but I don't know for sure. I could be completely wrong about that. Point is, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Leon, as long as his personality. I looked at the guy and I was like, dude, I could see Leon in this guy. You know, like he has that kind of look, that kind of spunk. And I will say this first picture shows, as you will probably see, Claire and Leon in like what I'm guessing is maybe the basement of the RPD or somewhere, some kind of underground area. And they're kind of moving hesitantly forward. Maybe they see something, or maybe there's some zombies. They got their guns at the ready, and they definitely don't look, they don't look at ease. They are waiting for a surprise. So I will say that while Leon's hair is similar, it's definitely a little different. It's not the exact same style of bowl cut. It might be a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. Or not bowl cut. His iconic hair, his whatever the hell you would call it. But it's I don't know. The hair is honestly doesn't really bother me. It's not like Carlos and 3 Make, where it's just like ridiculously crazy. And for the record, I loved that Carlos. I'm just saying the hair was goofy. That's just my opinion. All right. So my opinion here is the hair's different. And I will say there's a theme with these pictures is I definitely noticed that a lot of the hairs are different, except maybe for like Chris. Claire doesn't have her ponytail in this picture. Her hair's down. It's the right color, whatever, but it's like, Leon's obviously hair is a lot darker, but his face, because this is what I want to say. I think the actors are well chosen. And I don't know that for sure. I have to reserve final judgment. But the look on his face says Leon to me. I'm definitely gonna say that. Um, Same with Claire. I think I have a feeling that the casting is gonna that everyone's gonna put everyone's minds at ease. I could be wrong about this, so don't quote me on it. Maybe I'm just being hopefully optimistic, but I like the look of these two right here, as far as like the looks on their face. You know, I mean, I'm getting Leon vibes, and I'm getting Claire vibes. It's just the hair. The hair is way different, but the costumes look good. So let's get into the costumes. So Claire's got her like dark jeans. She's got her red jacket that I can definitely see. Leon's got his RPD uniform. Um, and he's looks like he's patched up a little bit. He's got his white sleeves, but maybe it looks like he's got something there. Maybe on the stomach, but he's got a little bit of blood on his white sleeve. So, but he's got his uniform. He's got his uniform. So, um, beside the hair not being quite right, this is pretty good. I'm okay with this. And again, I just woke up, so there's a chance I'm going to drift. Okay, so next picture is it looks like I'm guessing that's either okay. So it's in the mansion, and we've got Wesker, Chris, Jill. And I only know it's Jill because of the actress. So we'll get into that. And I'm guessing this is either maybe Richard or Brad because of the color. There's a guy in the back that had, with a shotgun raised. He's got like yellow, and I think that might be Brad. And the only reason I say that is because of the costume. Um, so I'll get into this. The only one in here that I think really looks game accurate is Chris. Robbie Amell, he's got the hair, he's got a good face, he's got a good build. Buff, but not Resident Evil 5 buff. But, he's got his green vest, I can see his shirt underneath the arm. It's got the stars patch. He looks good. Jill, which I've also been defensive of the casting. I've defended the casting of Jill. Hannah John Kamen. I like that actress. I think that from everything I've seen of her, it's like I think she could do Jill, justice. But I will say though, in this image, I don't see Jill. Visually, unfortunately. And again, I'm not giving up on it. I'm still excited for the movie, but I'm just saying the hair is different. I don't really see Jill in the costume, and I'm not really expecting all the costumes to be 100% because some of them might not look appropriate for what the director was going for. And I mean, yeah, you could argue, well, the director's going for game accuracy, so they got to put the costume in there. I would be okay with that. I would probably say, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't bother me, but who knows? All I'm saying is this Jill doesn't look like Jill. The hair's completely wrong. She doesn't have her hat. Her outfit is wrong, but we'll see. I'm just telling you my first reaction. Otherwise, I think she would look fine. She doesn't look like this. Doesn't look like Jill at all. So this is like a completely different look for Jill. Everything about it's different, but I'm still gonna wait, obviously, to see the movie to really cast judgment. And the only thing about Brad that looks like Brad is, and I'm assuming this is Brad. This is Richard, because I know didn't Richard have like an orange or yellow shirt? I can't remember. But I think this is Brad because I think this is the actor that's playing Brad. Again, could be remembering this totally wrong. So feel free to gatekeep me in the comments. But the only thing that looks right about him is the vest. The shirt, the color. Um, So, but I don't expect them to find like act like Chris is easy. Chris is easy because there's so many handsome, buff, short-haired, dark-haired guys, a little bit of beards, little 5 o'clock shadow like Robbie and Mel. It's just easy. It's easy to get Chris right. So I'm not surprised. As far as looks, so I didn't think they were gonna try to find the exact. What are they gonna go for? Like the oh PS3 version of Brad, or the three make. I mean, they're similar, but it's like, where are you gonna find whatever? It's just, again, I'm going off of like costume and stuff mostly here. I'm not really gonna be like, oh, they don't look, they're not the right, they don't look exactly like the character, whatever. I'm saying costume wise, Brad looks fine from what I can tell, but otherwise I wouldn't have no idea who this is, and I'm not entirely sure this is Brad. I'm just thinking it is because I kind of recognize the actor, I think, from other stuff. Wesker. Okay, so Tom Hopper, who I fucking love, the Umbrella Academy. Fucking love Tom Hopper. And I was so excited for him to get cast as Wesker because I'm just hoping dude's got to please have a good Wesker voice. Even if it sounds corny, just please do it. Do the Wesker voice. And so, check my stream, make sure I'm okay. I think he could totally pull off the Wesker look. But in this picture, I don't really see a lot of Wesker. I see maybe like Call of Duty guy. The hair is fine. It's short, but it's shorter. But it's the biggest thing I notice is that he doesn't have his sunglasses. Okay, so fair point here. Realistically, no one's going to have sunglasses on all the time, especially in the dark mansion, and it's just it's how we know it's Wesker, right? It's a Wesker thing. It's like he's got the sunglasses. And for how bad that one movie was, the Paul W.S. Anderson Resident Evil movie with Wesker in it, at least he looked, and he even tried to do an act. He tried to do the voice. And I will always love and appreciate that actor. And the the costume department, the director, for making him try to look like Wesker, even though that was terrible. Terrible movie. This is more like boring, realistic Wesker, where he doesn't have his glasses, he doesn't have his kind of goofy look. He looks more like a guy would look in this situation. So I'm kind of bummed, but again, I will say one thing. Just looking at this picture, this is what I would think. The mansion, the background looks great. They got the front doors. You can kind of see the side. The set looks great. The set looks nice. It's like, oh, it's Spencer Mansion. So I'm still stoked for that. But I will say that this cast looks realistic as far as like if these Jill's got, I can definitely see she's got some like blue in her costume. So it's like the colors are there, but it just looks more realistic. It looks like, what would you expect, a SWAT, like a, special cop unit to look like going into an investigation. It's more tactical looking. I guess. So, all right, let's move on. So yeah, there's our Chris and Jill. We've got our Claire and Leon. Okay, so the next picture is Lisa Trevor, who is a tragic enemy in the Resident Evil 1 remake. And her and her family were betrayed by Umbrella and experimented on, and she is a mutant who's been living there for years in the Spencer Mansion on the grounds or whatever, and she's wearing her mother's face. So, I really have no problems with this picture. I think it looks fine. They got the hunch. I know that the actress in like Stunt Woman who's playing her, she was, I want to say her name is Marina Mariposa, and again, I could be pronouncing that wrong. It's just kind of off the top of my head how I remember her name. I follow her on either Twitter or Instagram. She's really, really beautiful, and she's like a dancer, stunt woman, and she does all the contortion and stuff. Um, and she was recently in that Unholy movie, which looked terrible, but she played the villain in that. And she's playing Lisa Trevor here, doing all the, you know. So, I mean, this looks fine. Uh, it's not right off the top of my head. It's like the costume is a little bit more simple than the game, not as bulky. Uh, there's no tentacles. The face is a lot more complete of a mask. It's not like all patchwork and kind of rot, like really rotting and really gross looking. That like in the game, one little feature I do notice I kind of like is like there's just like a patch of hair just like sticking out of one of the eye holes. That's kind of creepy. I like that. It looks sufficiently creepy, but again, we'll see. I mean, you can look at it and say, okay, that's Lisa Trevor. Oh, hold on. Got a train. I live right next to train tracks, so that's fun. So I've probably given you enough information to figure out where I live. Not really, probably, but okay, there she. Oh, it's gone. Okay, so that's Lisa Trevor. Looks fine. Okay, that's it. I guess. I think. Yeah, that's all that's on this. If there's more pictures. So yeah, final thoughts. There's a lot of little differences. The important things is that, like, except maybe for Jill and Wesker, the costumes are pretty spot on. You can definitely, like, for the first picture for Leon and Claire, you can look at that and say, oh, that's Leon and Claire. And I think that's the important part. Again, you have to reserve judgment until you see the movie, or at least see a trailer. And even then, I would say with a trailer, you should still see the movie to be able to really give a good judgment on the characters. And that's what's more important to me. Like, look, don't get me wrong, aesthetics are important. I want to be able to look at this character and be like, all right, that's my boy Leon, that's my girl Claire, or whatever. But I'm okay. The hair is not right. But what do you yeah. Claire's letting her hair down in this one. That's fine. Whatever. I think Chris looks fine. Chris is perfect. Again, I wouldn't even know that was Jill unless, like logical deduction. It's like, well, that's got to be Jill. She's the woman there, and amongst the other main characters in the mansion. And if you know the actress, you'd recognize her. Other than that, she looks completely different. So Jill looks completely different. She doesn't have her shoulder pads. She doesn't have her hat. Her hair's different. Her costume's pretty different from what I can see, but it's fine. It's closer to 3 make, I guess. Not really though, but oh, I get, yeah, maybe it is closer to 3 make, because now I'm thinking about it, Jill in 3 make, Jill had the dark pants, the tactical pants. She had the tank top. She's sleeveless. So I'm guessing maybe, yeah, they're going for more of a 3 make. The hair is not short. The hair is long. That could be a problem. Jill, people are protective of Jill and her iconic look. Even for 3 make, they changed the outfit. They gave it, it's Jill. The hair is way different here. So I can understand people maybe getting mad about Jill. Again, I'm going to reserve final judgment for seeing the movie. Who knows? But yeah, does not look like Jill. Wesker, it looks like it would be like he looks like Wesker, but like he doesn't have the glasses and the hair is a little shorter. Yeah. And Brad doesn't look, doesn't look like Brad except for maybe the costume. I'm guessing that's Brad. Could be Richard. See, that's the weird thing is like Brad's the pilot too, actually. So he didn't even go in the mansion. So maybe if that is Brad, they changed it. But it could be Richard. If it's Richard, he looks fine. Again, you can gatekeep me in the comments and tell me I'm not a true fan because I'm getting at the wrong character here. Lisa Trevor, I know that's Lisa Trevor. It looks fine. It's different. So yeah, the only one I'm like, I don't know who that is. Obviously, maybe besides Richard / Brad, is it? And it'd be funny if it was Kevin or something, and it wasn't either of them. That'd be funny too. Because I know that they're going to play with the because even though Kevin was on uh, Bravo team, it feels like we haven't seen any sign of a Rebecca, which is going to kill me. Rebecca's my home. She's my favorite. She's. I'm gonna be sad if we don't have a Rebecca, but it looks like they're definitely gonna mix up the continuity and streamline it or something, and maybe get rid of. I don't know, because it wouldn't make sense because well, I guess they could do it. It could be like Alpha Team's just the one going in there, whatever. But I don't know. Hope they don't do that, but we'll see. I'm a lot more excited for this movie just based off of that it is more game accurate. That they have the actual characters in there. That it looks like they took care to build sets and to get the aesthetic right. And even though the story is obviously not going to be exactly the same beats, it looks like there's still a lot of accuracy or a lot of accuracy there still. So, final consensus is I'm okay with this. I'm still excited for the movie. I could nitpick. You guys, you have to understand. I'm not like a fence setter. I'm not like, okay with whatever. I look at even Claire's hair, and I'm like, oh, I wish it was in a ponytail. Like I wish Jill had her hair. I was really hoping. Like I thought, like I've seen some like fan Photoshop mock-ups of Hannah John Kamen with the Jill hair and the 3-make outfit, and I'm just took my breath away. I'm like, oh, gorgeous, looks great. Fucking badass, gorgeous, just. And then I see this Jill, and I'm like, it doesn't really say Jill to me at all. So I'm disappointed with that. As stupid as it is to have sunglasses on, and I'm disappointed that Wesker doesn't have his glasses. Maybe they'll at some point in the movie he'll have them, or he'll take them off, or there'll be like a nod to him. I feel like maybe they'll do something like that, which may or may not be enough for some people, but again, we'll see. Context. Yeah, it's just honestly, I think Leon looks fine because we saw that the actor had on his Instagram or something, or he had they were filming on set, and he did like a short video for fans, and you could see he kind of had like his costume on, and his hair was that way, and so I'm okay with that. Like I could still look at him and be like, that's Leon. Again, that's just me. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I'm not here to invalidate anyone else's opinions. Resident Evil is a lot of people's babies. It's a lot of people's baby, and I respect that. I don't. We're not going to get into arguments about ethnicity changes and stuff. I don't care about that. I really don't. Very rarely do I care about something like that. Not in this situation. I just don't. If it's important to you, okay, but it's not a conversation I have because I don't care. We could get into it, but I don't want to. I think I don't care. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of my reaction. If it's rambling, I apologize. I haven't been up for very long. I got to get on. I'm gonna get on PS4 and do some Avengers dailies. Probably stream some of that. Why not? But yeah, first look at the main cast for Resident Evil. Welcome to Raccoon City, the new Johannes Roberts take on a Resident Evil live-action film. And if you love the Paul W.S. Anderson movies, God love you, man. God love you. Seriously. Good for you. I'm happy. I'm not gonna. I don't gatekeep. I'm not gonna be like, well, he sucks. If you like it, you like it, dude. I've enjoyed some moments in them. I haven't seen every single one of them, but back in the day, I loved the first one, and even though it was so different, and I was like stoked when I saw that teaser trailer for the second one in the movie, I yelped loudly. I was a teenage boy yelping loudly in the theater. I don't even remember what movie it was for. The trailer was on. I just remember that trailer, baby. That teaser trailer for Resident Evil Apocalypse. Now, in hindsight, I don't really care for the movies, obviously, but you know, it's the same now. It's like the movie could be terrible. Excuse me. I'm still excited for it, and I'm gonna go, and I know I'm gonna go watch it, and I'm probably gonna like it at least the first time because I like Ghostbusters 2016 the first time I saw it. You know, like I came out of the theater thinking that was funny. I enjoyed that, and then now I'm like, that's not a Ghostbusters movie. That's an SNL skit that goes on for like 2 hours. But man, I hope the audio isn't too bad here. I'm gonna be really depressed if I play this back and the audio is terrible. Maybe I should use a headset next time. Okay, so I will. Thanks for tuning in. If you watch this, definitely leave your comments, opinions down below, and let me know how you feel about it. And I'm going to link the IGN article in the bottom of the video so that if you, for some reason, can't find the pictures or don't want to look for them or haven't seen them already, then you can just click the link and check them out. All right. See you guys later. I'm gonna do a thing. Oh yeah, cool. Okay. Bye bye.